Hi, I'm Jesse Ortiz with Bobby Jones Golf. Coming soon, we're slipping into fall golf. That's the favorite time of year for me to play golf for several reasons. The weather is probably the best throughout the entire country right now, starting in September and going through October. Yet what is so ironic and it's always puzzled me is that really most golfers stop playing this time of year when the weather is at its absolute best. Two major reasons. One, hunting season starts opening up. People are hunting for pheasant, duck, elk, you name it. This is the time of year every hunter cherishes. They're probably cleaning out the guns, getting everything ready to go. They're all pumped up, and golf is slipping away from their minds. The other, which is even bigger, is college football. Just this week, I spoke to about a dozen customers calling up for special clubs. We were discussing what their plans were. A dozen, these dozen, all of them were trying to sneak in another round during the week because they were going to be gone all weekend to college football games. College football to me has a tremendous appeal because of the alumni effect. Memories going back to college, your college days, the fun, hanging out with everybody, going to the games. It is so much a fabric of life, college football. It's just not one day. It's thinking about it, preparing on Thursday night. A lot of families leaving Friday, traveling, getting to the site Friday night, game day, staying overnight, coming back home on Sunday. It's 3 to 3.5 days of just total football immersion, and golf gets thrown off to the side. For me, it's exciting this time of year because every year, and this is year number 34, I go play golf with my 3 best buddies, and we go up to the Lake Tahoe region. We get to play about 5 rounds of golf in about 6.5 or 7 days. I can't wait for next week to come. It's always the week after Labor Day. We've been through thick and thin. There have been divorces, family deaths, business failures, you name it. After 30-something years, we're still together, and what bonds us is the game of golf. We love the game of golf. We love to have fun. There's no betting among us. It's just good-natured fun. We talk about ESPN, talk about our families, talk about politics. Things have changed a lot in 34 years. We're reaching for the Advil a lot more often now, and we talk more in a reflective way than we did 30-something years ago. In those days, we were talking about the future, what we're going to do, where we were going to go. Now we look back, think about our families, what have we done, what have we accomplished, and with a cautious look to the future. All 4 of us have lost our parents. So it's a memorable week. We spend reflecting on our families, the ones we've lost, and pray and hope for the best for our kids. But it's a wonderful week, and sometimes it is fun looking at all the milestones in the rearview mirror. One of the things I love most about getting up there is playing mountain golf. And for that, I'm going to give you a little tip. I still see a lot of golfers with slower swing speeds, more mature golfers, who carry 5-irons for the sole purpose of hitting from underneath the trees. Now, I don't hit the ball all that straight. I hit it pretty far, but because I don't play that often, because of the 12 rounds I play a year, 5 or 6 of them are this coming week, the week after Labor Day. Up in the mountains, I have a tendency to be in the trees a little bit more often than I'd like. Carrying a 5-iron is not an option for most, it shouldn't be an option for most mature golfers, especially if you're carrying it just to hit it from under the trees. A better option is to use your stronger hybrid, like one that's around 20, 21, or 22 degrees. Now, it helps tremendously if you're using one of my Bobby Jones hybrids, because with the very contoured sole, you can pull this shot off a lot easier. The shot is the punch shot from underneath the trees, particularly pines, out back to get it back out to the fairway and curve it so that you can get some extra distance. With a 5-iron, with the narrow blade, with a narrow sole, there's a tendency to grab, hit it fat, and if you hit with a descending blow and the club leading edge catches, you get a pop-up where the ball pops straight up, hits the tree branches, and comes back down. What you want to do is get a strong, what a 21 or 22 degree hybrid, play it in the middle, play the ball between the middle of your stance or maybe a little bit more to the right heel. Play it back in the stance, choke up on the club, choke down on the grip, take your hands back about waist high, but cock your hands back quickly. Cock them back quickly, take your hands about waist high, and then come down with a descending blow, a little sharp blow, sharp angle, hit down and through the shot. Because the hybrid has a much wider sole than an iron, even if you catch it a little heavy in the back, you're going to slide right through and you're going to get a much, much better shot, a more consistent shot. And because you've got some of that bulge and roll on the face of the hybrid, it's a little bit more forgiving. The shot's going to be more forgiving off the face. So you're going to be able to use that gear effect a bit and contour or cut the shot a lot better. Whether you have to draw it or you have to cut it, the extra bulge and roll versus a flat iron face is going to help you spin the ball out of there. So remember, ball back in the stance, use a hybrid, not that 5-iron. Get rid of the 5-iron if you're only using it for under the trees and trouble shots like that. Learn to hit that low punch shot underneath the trees with your hybrid. And, like I said, if you don't have the Bobby Jones hybrid, you should seriously consider ordering one, because they are by far the most versatile treble clubs on the market. No hybrid looks like these. So, if you're not hunting or if you're not into college football, enjoy the next 2 months of great, great golf. Perfect time to get out there. Play well, play often, and I will next week, and always have fun. Thank you.